be able to gain another level tonight. That's what I'd really like to do. At least bump it on up to 58. Sorry. I was having some decent luck earlier. Hopefully tonight I can continue to have decent luck. Omar, good morning to you. Hopefully you're having a good one. It is no, not 11 yet. 10:50 p.m. in my area. Oh yeah, I remember what I was doing now. Should have another promotion here at the Adder's Nest. In order to receive your next promotion, you must complete hunting log. If I'm gonna do that, I might as well enter the duty finder. It's been going pretty good so far. Hopefully it continues to. I haven't really had a bad time yet. I've had a few mishaps in the Palace of the Dead. That's probably the worst part. But hey, I really do like the expansion though. I know when the actual release hits, this game is gonna be amazing. I strongly believe that. How's it going, Clara? Glad you can make it. Definitely glad. Ah, there we go. I was hoping I'd be able to find a crowd here. Wow, I'm getting into this duty finder really quick. I'm only number 24. And I've only been in the waiting queue for about 2 minutes, not even quite yet. So that's good. I mean, I guess it is Sunday night though. People are getting ready for Monday. Holy shit, where'd that fate go? They completed it. I'll give it this one. What is up, Andres? Ultras for the win. Actually, this isn't my usual server. I'm usually on Ultras myself. This is, Genova. For this alternate character. Been a while. Oh, that was close. Yeah, they've been getting a lot better just logging into the game with the whole queue. Literally, it said 24, but literally I tried to get up and walk away to go get this water, and I was already in. Just gonna warm up a little bit. Hopefully I get a good little crowd going with this duty finder. Already number 19. But hey, every day that we get closer to the actual real release of the game, things have gotten a lot better. I think they've just tried to address the more critical issues while trying to keep all the servers pretty stable for other queue times and people waiting. The anger coming from people isn't so bad today either, so that's another good thing. Really, if I could just hit 58 tonight, I would be completely content with whatever happens on this stream. I just want, whoa, to hit 58 tonight. Face! Yeah, happy Father's Day, no doubt to all those fathers out there. And not much. Not much. Just trying to get a little leveling on for the knot. Hopefully I'll be getting into this dungeon really soon. Or this instance. Number 9 on the queue. Out of there. really curious to see where the story's gonna lead to next. It kinda hit me on a cliffhanger again. Oh, this fate's gotta wait. Getting a safe spot, Chocobo. Oh, let's hope for the best. Keep those fingers crossed. I really don't even know what place this is gonna be. The Lost City of Omnipore. I actually don't think I've been here. Another cool. The original soundtrack here. I'll have to look that up tonight. I like the soundtrack to pretty much every place I've seen so far. So much good work put into all this. Wow. Oh yeah, none of my stuff is even charged up right now. Alejandro! Not much. Not much. Just doing my favorite thing. Playing some Final Fantasy. And it is running so much more smoothly, thankfully. So much more. The nightmare in which early access was torturing us is almost over. This sounds a lot like Palace of the Dead music. You know, one crazy thing to really note right now, too, is the fact that I'm the only red mage here. How awesome is that? Usually there's, like, at least two, you know? I'm glad that they can't actually be considered healers. Like, that is awesome that nobody's trying to run red mage healer. Maybe in Palace of the Dead, but not in the dungeons. Screwed that up. Did not expect that. No, not one bit. I should get away from that thing. I do like the pace that this music sets for this dungeon instance, though. It'll be definitely different tomorrow night getting back to the Lullafill. But I'm ready to see those new summons too, so I really need to start getting caught up with him anyway. Ready to dive back into some story details. I've had my fun with the Red Mage, and I'm going to continue to play him during my day streams, but ready to start diving back into the story, really. I was hoping I'd be able to touch a little bit more newer content during this early access, but through all the bugs, it almost made it impossible to get through all the quay times just to level, or Q times. It's definitely some trials and tribulations for a Final Fantasy fan trying to just get some new content under the wing. No, I believe you there. I'm ready to get back to the story. It's so good from what I have already got to enjoy. I can only imagine how good the rest of it is. So I definitely believe you there, Claire. I'm excited to get back to it. Really kind of miss my summons too. Call me crazy, but you know, those little dudes really help you out. Summons are really cool. Come on, man, get in here. Oh, whoa. No, don't want to report anybody. What are they even saying? First time here. Anything special? I think we're all new. Oh, yep, just a bunch of newberts. That's funny. Oh. Hey, at least we're all doing pretty good. I wouldn't have never been able to have told the tank was a noob. So that's pretty cool. Whoa. Did I just get eaten? What kind of shit is this? Where am I? Whoa. This dude has space inside him. And I'm dead. That was different. Yes. Accept. Thank you, healer. I should probably heal myself as well a little bit. No. There you go. shit, I'm only level 50. I don't have that skill. Oh, thank goodness. This is going to be rather difficult. Good. I'll remember that in the future, Claire. I wasn't, I guess, paying attention. I was worried about myself. Didn't even think about the Watt Mage. That bad's on me. Maybe they got a shortcut. I didn't think about that. I just started to backtrack. Though they didn't feel alone running back, but if they had a shortcut, then I'm just backtracking for nothing. They probably had a shortcut. It looks like they did. Damn. I just ran back like a jackass. Yep. That's something definitely to pay attention to in the future, Clara. For me, anyway. Because I'm sure this won't be my last time. Whoa. It's really easy to zone out to this music, that's for sure. There's not too much excitement to it, it's just like a steady, relaxing tone. I wonder how good that sword is from the collector's edition for people who got that for the Red Mage. I've been wondering about that all day today. I need to actually look that up. I need to pay attention to this loot. These people probably care. All classes strength. Don't need it. I'll actually pass for once. Why not? At least these things don't multiply. That's one good thing to actually look at, you know. What's up, Fusion? How's it going? So far, I'm not having any trouble whatsoever with getting into dungeons or really even getting into the game. It was actually really smooth tonight, so got some high hopes. Really think I'll be able to hit 58 tonight and do that next part of the Red Mage job quest. Oh, that sucks. What were you doing? Was it Palace of the Dead or a main scenario quest? I actually heard most of the main scenario quests were actually fixed today. You okay? Freaking me out. Tried to do PvP. I think it's cool after you defeat these things how they almost look like they get petrified, like right around here on the ground. Finally got past Cold Steel. That's great news. Congratulations. It's gonna be so long before I'm caught up to any of that stuff. I don't know why, but I almost feel like we messed up. Whoa. Slow it down there, bird. Should I worry about this moth over here in the background? Screw it. Oh no. What sucks is I don't have my cure spell in here either. So I gotta really rely on that Watt Mage. Or well, the healer. Loot. I don't even need to greet that stuff. I don't even know why I do it. I really like how this is starting to look though. Is there significance to the Palace of the Dead music being the same as this place? Or is it just like they wanted to fill in music and didn't really have an idea for it anywhere else, so they just put this in there? Or was that the story behind the Palace of the Dead? That's one I'll have to look up, no doubt. That's, those are some good questions. This place was first, ah. So it got recycled in Palace of the Dead, huh? I shall find out tonight. If there's a good story behind it, I'll definitely talk about it in the stream. Whoa, did that say defeat Diablos? Am I about to face Diablos? I'm not even attacking anything, I just keep looking at that name and just like trying to register that in my head right now. Whoa. Looks like Kingdom Hearts. I feel like they got a lot of inspiration from that to go inside of this. So many similarities. What's going down? They're waiting on the loot. Even I could use that one. Oops. You're killing me here. Oh. Oh, we got numbers. we have any Miyazaki fans in the chat? Anybody like how Miyazaki worked? It's kind of Final Fantasy related, but it's still cool shit. What does everybody think about that theme park opening up in Japan, themed for it? I think it's awesome. I hear a lot of people say that there's not enough fans out there to keep it going, though. I disagree. It'd be totally awesome. Miyazaki theme park. Yes, please make one in America. North America. Actually, I don't care where. I will travel to it. Gosh, this is badass. I want to watch the cutscene, but I'll have to watch it later. Diablos. This is amazing, and he looks exactly like the Final Fantasy VIII Diablos. Oh, so awesome. I can't wait to make it here with my summoner to know more about this story. Gosh, it's gonna be awesome. I don't want to wait, guys. Anybody contemplating? Am I gonna have to run? There you go. You got it, Tank. Oh no. I guess there's just no avoiding that. Whoa. Oh, I wish I had my healing spell right now. Spam drain. Drain spam. Oh no. There we go. No. These effects don't seem to last long. That move right there does so much damage all at once. Come on, get on that drain spam. How fitting. 666. Oh yes. Huzzah. Oh, and he even scurries off into bats. That's amazing. Huh. I don't really remember, to be honest with you. Filtered water. I'm out of here. What next? I guess another dungeon if it's possible. But yeah, Fusion, I don't know if I really remember it or not. Definitely something I'd have to touch back into. Get the roots all connected again. Wow. That's pretty intense. Sounds pretty dark. Huh, that's convenient. Doesn't sound so convenient anymore. You could see her when you first unlocked Stasha and other areas later on. I just don't remember. Keeping his head in Falgord blue, wow. Yeah, in these 2 months of playing and streaming this game, it has been a lot to take in for sure. Whoa! Did not expect all that to happen. shit, don't die, don't die, don't die. Oh, come on. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, definitely some crazy dark lore. I like how they keep it within the story, but they don't just like shout it out there. You really gotta dig for it. I think it's really cool. Really shows how big of a fan some people will be, and how big a fan some people actually are. Oh shit, get out of there. Oh yeah, I have those earrings I could put on. That'd probably help out a lot. Terra Deep Crop, they'll definitely pay attention. Sounds amazing. Oh, not drained. Hey, we completed it. I didn't think we'd be able to do it. Oh, the bad thing is, I haven't hit double digits yet. Maybe I spoke too soon about the dungeon finder. I spoke good of a thing and it jinxed me. Oh yeah. A little bit better. Just a little bit. Ah. Yeah, I actually haven't seen that yet, but that's pretty cool. Maybe I did. Like I said, it has been a very interesting 2 months doing all this streaming and stuff. So I've taken in so much knowledge. Some of it sticks, some of it I'll definitely have to repeat again sometime. Yeah, definitely tough to remember that far back, especially with all that I've accomplished since then. But I'll probably touch up on it again eventually. Oh, I got right at the end of this one just about. They're like halfway through. Maybe I'll still get the experience for it, at least a sufficient amount. It's crazy how these fates really don't give you that great of experience. I mean, even if you are in a party, it's really only about a quarter of what you would get if you were to just run a dungeon. And I would try Palace of the Dead again, but screw that. It's so much time. That's a time waster. That is not something I would recommend to new people who are trying to build their levels at all. That is something that I think that you should mess around with on some downtime when you're not in a hurry. It may be a great source of experience, and if you're like a veteran player, yeah, go for it. But to noobs, I would say stay away from it. Not until at least not until they have everything smoothed out from where everybody's just spamming Red Mage and Samurai right now. Yeah, it definitely is a change of pace being dark. You don't expect it, really. Oh, we did it! Woo! Yeah, I know, but at least with the level sync and killing those bosses, and it's better than the Fates. Way better than the Fates. And there's not really a whole much other thing I could do besides run like side story quests, which I'm trying to save most of those for the other character. This character is just trying to etch in on what new content he possibly can, which hasn't been much so far. Gosh, this is taking forever. Really, my goal is just to get to 58. I don't know about the palace. I'd rather wait. Rather wait it out. The Palace of the Dead's just, not until all this is over with the early access. Samurai Red Mage spam. Probably won't do much more Palace of the Dead till all that's over. I'd rather do Fates and Dungeons over and over. It's way bit like the risk. Well, there really isn't a risk here. I'm gaining experience. Even if I die, I still get the experience, you know. There's really no risk to doing this style of leveling. It's really classic, kind of slow. But compared to running Palace, I've made it to the end too many times to just die after spending 40 minutes in the Palace of the Dead and just then not get any experience whatsoever because, well, you all know. So, at least not with this character. Maybe with the Summoner, if I ever hit the brick wall and need some experience, need to just grind down. But until the early access is over and all the spam with the two Red Mage job, well, the Red Mage job class and the Samurai, I can't do it. I just don't have any more patience for all of that. Believe me, it's not so much the determination of myself either, because it's usually something I talk about a lot. But it's really frustrating doing the same thing over and over and not really getting anywhere, and then you have people in the chat telling you all these things you need to do when you're doing it, when honestly a lot of the things can be out of your hands, or then you have some people who automatically assume they know every single one of the skill sets already for the Red Mage, and yet they've never played it, and they still try to tell you what to do. It can get really frustrating. I keep my cool, no doubt, but on the inside, I feel the frustration. Especially when I'm like, third time in, same 10 levels of the Palace of the Dead, and so on and so forth. Oh, crosshairs. It's definitely not a bad place to level, but if you don't have a good crowd, it's not a good place either. But I've been stuck on floors 41 through 50 forever. Definitely not gonna do it anytime soon. I just don't feel like getting frustrated. It's my last night before I have to go back to work tomorrow. I'm just trying to keep my chill. I like being chill. Not tonight, Fusion. I do actually appreciate all the help, but I'm Palace of the Dead out. Like, just out. Not tonight. Like I said earlier, No, if it wasn't for all of the faults during all of this early release and everything, I could have definitely got a lot farther with this red mage. And I wasted a lot of time on some silly runs through the Palace of the Dead that people didn't take seriously. And it just kind of ruined it for me for this little break. I mean, again, I'll definitely touch back in on it, just not anytime soon. Not tonight. I don't want to say not anytime soon, because that sounds like way long tense. And I'm not talking too far into the future. I mean, I'll hit it up eventually. I can't accept defeat. It's not within my nature, but just not tonight. I really like the dual cast, but sometimes it kind of gets in the way of things. It does sound worth it to finally get it accomplished. I will actually be right back though. I've got to make sure these clothes are dry in this dryer. You know, I love Turtle Beach, I love their craft, I love their gear, their good work, but all of this endless cordage, this just give you so much. Moss Dragon. Where to go? Oh, finally in double digits. Yes. Honestly, though, I guess if you're still up to it after this dungeon, I will attempt Palace of the Dead one more time. It's just, I've done it so many times. I'm afraid if I do it too many times and fail too many times in a row, that I will literally rage quit it, and I don't want to do that. That's why I'm so afraid, to be honest. You know, just getting it out of the air. I do actually, like I said earlier, want to enjoy my time playing it. It'd be my last night before work. But I also just don't want the game to just completely discourage me from a quest or a dungeon instance, Palace of the Dead, what ifs. There's no worse feeling than rage quitting a game. Or a part of a game. At that, you know. I somehow started pulling all the damage here. Come on, mouthing off Moogle. Is there another player here? Way over there. This music is going crazy. I guess I am running right outside of the FAT or the Fate line. I'm thinking that other player left. Or died. I was really paying attention. This is just going super slow trying to fight this thing. I don't want to find out. I don't know. It's restoring health. Screw all that jazz. Try that one. $24. Definitely went over the 30-minute line. I shouldn't even complain. At least everything's functioning now. I'm not gonna make that. They're making good progress. Oh wow, that sucks. I understand though. It does get a little discouraging trying to progress your character forward and then getting thrown out of the game. Yeah, Tuesday's gonna be a great day. Hopefully they do a small server maintenance on all the worlds beforehand. That's honestly a big hope of mine. I was talking to some people and they were actually disagreeing about it, but I honestly think it'd be a really good idea for have server maintenance. Just smooth the rest of these bugs we were having out. Now another 40 minutes. Wow. Hate to hear it. Hate to hear it. So quick, we just got here. I barely did anything. That way. This is the one I was just at. That one wasn't very good. 33,000. Oh, where is this?
It's crazy that there's not really a whole lot of news out today. Things just kind of died out after E3 and then this early access. Everybody's so happy to be actually getting in a few different instances today and into the game that they're not complaining there's no new news. That's actually a good thing though. I shouldn't even joke about that. I'm just still hoping Tuesday is smooth. I really hope that they've already sent out all the collector's editions well, because that would be a really big bummer to have to wait days on end to have another Final Fantasy XV experience with collector's editions. People get delayed because stores decided to sell them earlier than they should have, or people let everything get leaked out. That would really suck. They always underestimate their fans. Back to back. Part of that could be the time. It's like after 12 in my area, so I know a lot of people are starting to jump on now. That does suck though. But at least you got a good day of grinding in before you got booted out. I'm glad you helped me get up to 57 earlier. That was really awesome. Hey, number 3. I'm just gonna kind of find a good spot to just chill for a minute here. There's no telling how long it'll take these 3. I'll just make my way over to this next fate. Let's say screw it. Oh, not what I expected. Commence. Oh, hopefully it's a cool place I haven't been to yet. Come on, healer. Back to back really sucks. Honestly, if it really ever kicks me out, I've had to actually completely close the whole thing. Or it's just queue after queue after queue, just constant. Damn it. At least I'm still number 1. No! Oh. These people are killing me. Failed. I did not ask for this. Sprint. Good. This thing has one crazy looking face. You really can't balance them just good enough to get a good glimpse of it. Headbanging dragon. Okay, Duty Finder, what is up? What is going down? I am number 1, and I have missed 2 parties somehow. What are these people doing? Do they not know the troubles we have already been through? Number 1. Number 1. Okay, I'll stop fooling around. There's gotta be another fate around here somewhere. There. I'm only naturally assuming, yeah, I'm going in the right direction. They should have gave the dragon more sound effects. Those are the ones I would have chose, but that's just me. A mixture between a horse would be nice. What would you call that? A mixture between a horse and an airplane? It wouldn't be Pegasus. It's just too basic. At that point, if he was actually a horse and an airplane, you'd almost want to consider the horse a Mustang, maybe. And I mean the horse Mustang, like a wild Mustang, not the car. Shit experience. Just gonna stay with this crowd that's so far doing better than this damn duty finder. I don't know what's up. Ooh, not enough time there. Damn, is that the only other one? Screw it. Something's up here. Waiting for a match. Come on. Cannot wait for Tuesday. I even gotta work. I can't wait for a work day just so I can play this game at a better rate. Yes! Take me away. Go. Healer. Ugh. Healer. What the fuck? I have grown impatient. Have I been here? Oh, yeah. I was just here. Awesome. Glad to hear, Brian. I'm still trying to catch up. I've had the worst troubles. I literally think I have the worst luck I'm not even gonna say that. I never experienced the 1,000 waiting periods. But hey, I'm glad to hear that, Brian, no doubt. That's awesome. Congrats. Peeps Hippogriff. This party really wants a speed run. I gotta say though, I don't necessarily see the point of a speedrun in a dungeon. Maybe if it was your main story scenario dungeon and you just wanted to kind of make it through super quick. But the reason I don't understand it the most is, usually in a dungeon, when you fought all the creatures in there, their experience is pretty yielding, so it's not like you're really wasting your time going through and killing everything. I just don't get it, the speed run. To me, in my own opinion, it's kind of just like a sloppy way of... Well, it's just sloppy. A lot can go wrong in a speed run. Too much aggro, people could die. It's my opinion though. I know a lot of people actually dig the speedrun. I'm not really saying anything bad about it. I'm just voicing my whole opinion on the matter of speedruns. Now, if you speedrun and fought everything, that's where it's really at. Get that experience, and you got it done fast. But this right here is kind of what I was just talking about. That's just open aggro now, and it's going to pull from the back. I almost want to watch to make sure. Ugh. I know it's coming. There it is. I knew it was coming. We should have just... Yeah, whatevs. Whatevs. No dwelling. Fighting it now. kind of a... Well, it's not a bummer, but... I don't know. I wish I would have at least been able to run a different dungeon instead of the same one over again. Oh, we are not killing this as fast as we did the first time I was in here. I feel like the game server's been pairing up newer players with other newer players to keep veteran players at ease because I'm sure it, like, you know, relieves a lot of their frustration. But it has really made doing a lot of these instances a little bit harder. Oh shit. Did we beat it? Yes. Close. Very close. Care, just go away. It's kind of a bummer. Luckily, it doesn't... Oh, wow. Healer, heal yourself. What are you doing, healer? It's not like I can heal you. But, yeah, I could see that, Brian. With me still being a noob, it's not gonna affect me as much as it will other veteran players. Come on, come on, come on, don't die. Fuck. But I could see how, some real veteran players are really going to be getting more frustrated than I am. One of the reasons I touched up on that sin with newer players like that's just literally last time I did that I was with a party of newer players. We got to the bosses and somebody actually stopped at one point and made a comment about being new, and basically we all ended up having to admit we were new other than myself. But I mean, the sprout's there, it's undeniable. Tank, watch pulls. I'm saying it. That was too heavy. And let's just hope they actually read it. Yeah. I know that you can do it through the, I actually read up on how to do it. I just feel like I'd be a little cheap taking it off my character. I mean, after all, I am still new. I'll wear the Sprout will prod. It'll soon come off of my other character. The requirements are to be... I can't remember what mission it is exactly. I have to look into that again, but and then on top of that, having 168 hours. It may just be 160, but until then, I'll wear the Sprout will prod. It doesn't really bother me too bad. If anything, it gives some players I'm with the incentive of knowing that, hey, this dude's new. And it hasn't exactly got me kicked out of an instance yet. Me being myself is the only thing that's gotten me kicked out for that. Either getting lost or people just hearing about who Tonberry DeSoffel is. Unfortunately. And fortunately. It's a double-bladed sword. This one was my fault this time. I think so anyway. My black mana is just up there. I've got a keyboard literally right... Oh, it's right there. I just don't like the keyboard. I'm just... I don't really care. And I'm more used to the PS4 virtual keyboard than you might actually believe. It's the exact same keyboard user interface they used on the PlayStation 3. And over the last basically 10 years, I've just gotten so used to that. I really just... I'm not much of a keyboard gamer. I've kind of just gotten out of it. Back in the day, I was more so. I mean, I do it with my classic titles on Steam, of course, but I just really like the controller, even topping on the virtual keyboard, believe it or not. When it actually works. Through this early access, it's only worked half the time. But hey, Ingvar, glad to see you're on there. John Doe 813. Glad to entertain. Definitely not the best gamer, not looking to be. Just looking to have some fun on YouTube and carry on some good conversations. Final Fantasy related for the most part, of course. There's some tricksters out there who like to come in and say just the damnedest things. I still acknowledge you. I don't give a shit. That's not to you, John Doe. That's to those randos. Those randos who just like to talk to me about the damnedest of things. Yes, the damnedest of things. But hey, always feel welcome. This really is a good community. Just got kicked out. Oh, I hate to hear that. That happens to so many people. I've had my share of getting kicked out. Luckily, I haven't had too many problems today. Luckily. You know, knock on wood, though. Let's just hope that doesn't happen. No shit. I don't have my healing spell. I'm not liking this healer. What are you doing? Why am I having to drain myself to death over here? I don't like the new healers. People who are new trying to run heals and automatically assume that the red mage has a healing spell because every other red mage in Final Fantasy games did. I mean, you do, but it's after 54 and in these damn things in here, they take that shit away. I can't drain myself and sustain DPS and stay alive like that. Damn. I actually did not know that you could fall off the edge there. Wow, you learn something new every day. Safe to say I'm not getting a res from that, so I'm gonna go ahead and just jump back. Hey, I would actually like to see a red mage run heals. I wish they would have utilized more healing spells for the character on this game. The fact that they didn't disturbs me so much. Hopefully they don't kick me for that. I just did not see them coming back and getting me from that. Oh shit, some shit respawned in here. Ah! Okay, I'm definitely getting kicked out of this place. Oh, no, they died too. Oh, this is a whole new tank. Whoa, at least this person heals. That was going to be the backup plan for this character. Like, he's actually a white mage main. I just kind of turned him into a red mage main. When I bought the jump potion, that boomed this guy right up to there. Because mainly of those reasons, running with my summoner, I've had a lot of those things. The summoner has some healing spells, but... Honestly, I'd banked on, I didn't even know right off the bat that you would have to wait for Vercure to level 54. Shit, I'm still here, everybody. Didn't get booted. Press the PS button. That was my bad. Oh, yeah, that is true. I'm still working on the main story, though. This is just new content I've dabbled with, just to basically take a vacation from things. I started Final Fantasy XIV probably about 2 months ago, but I'm not new to MMOs or anything. Played World of Warcraft for years. And Guild Wars and a few other MMOs out there. MMOs aren't really my style of games for the most part. I love RPGs if I'm really dabbling into video games. But about 2 months ago when I started the channel, I decided to actually go ahead and start a profile on Final Fantasy XIV on the trial. I figured I'd try it out. That was before I'd really heard any news of the Red Mage or any of the Stormblood expansion. I wasn't really looking into newer content at the time. I was just trying to dabble into the game, see what it was like, what it was about. So, no less, like I said, I downloaded Final Fantasy XIV free trial. And then it's all actually on my channel within a playlist. Gotta repair some gear after this. But after I'd played the trial for a little bit, I'd really liked the game. And really wanted to be able to use some of the actual core features of the game the trial doesn't offer, like being able to be with a party, for instance. I was nervous about it at first, but, you know, now that I've done it, no reason to be nervous about it. It plays out pretty fun, getting interactive with some of the people in the stream. But then after that, I'd initially saw Stormblood and saw how great it actually looked, and saw the red mage, and then initially I was like, I'm sold. I gotta keep playing this game. I want to be a red mage. So definitely had planned on being a red mage, ended up turning an arcanist into a summoner and played that out for quite some time. And the closer and closer I got to actually getting to Stormblood, I'd actually made up my mind. I went ahead and ordered the collector's edition, got my early access up and ready, and then I decided that I actually wanted to dive in and get in some newer content, because I've only played older content, like up until all this Stormblood stuff. And this, even now, I'm only doing older content. The only new hint of anything I've touched is just the red mage job class. I was hoping I would have got more done, but with all the problems that we've had, it made it damn near impossible to try to get any farther than what I've got. So no, I haven't finished the story, but literally diving back into the main quest scenario tomorrow. I just, like I said earlier, I had to take a little break. I'm also getting back into Final Fantasy IV again tomorrow on that playlist, or that playthrough. It can just... It's a little different playing these games and having a bunch of people who've already ran through all the current content. They just kind of tell you what you're missing all the time or what to do. So, it gets a little rough sometimes. So I just wanted to be able to take a little vacation of what was already current and play the new, you know? Sorry I didn't really look at any of the chat. It's just a lot to really explain there, and I wanted to get it out just as kind of smoothly as possible. Awesome, John. That is awesome. This is actually the Genova server on the Ether Data Center. But yeah, with this character, when I do this, Marco, attention. Sounds good. Yeah, that is true. I've actually had a pretty good run through this game, to be honest with you. A few people occasionally have seen some of my streams on here, and they'll kind of help people out. They think I'm getting caught up in the cutscenes, which this character here is not good for story content for the most part. Yeah, I'm running through the red mage job scenario, but my summoner is where I'm really getting most of this game's story in. That's why I'm eager to pick back up on him tomorrow, because this game really does have a great story, and I'd really like to get through it. Hyperion. I really don't know much about the Hyperion server. Is it a good one? Really top rated? I'm not real sure what data center it's on. I've really been wanting to get on Gilgamesh. I've said it several times over, but with this early access, it actually has me more afraid than anything about getting on Gilgamesh. I know it's super populated right now. Is it? Good deal. A paladin. It's a legacy. Yeah, I haven't actually dabbled in any legacy on here. That sounds really cool, though. And again, thanks for that luck. It really does help. I don't really have too big of a problem getting views, but definitely don't get a whole lot of likes on videos or comments. The live chat's always booming. Always got a good community going there. But likes initially on videos, I've got my regulars that swing some likes, which is always cool, but don't always get that many likes, so that's really awesome. Thank you again for that. Gilgamesh's legacy. Wow. Been around since 1.0. That doesn't really scare me off. I would just really like to be in a place where I could not have to worry about these small little moments where I'm stuck in, oh, will I find a healer or a tank? Will I be able to do this? How long am I gonna have to wait? Gilgamesh would be safe. Yeah, that's what I'm banking on too. Fusion. Hoping, really. So, Fusion. I've got about halfway to 58. I'm willing to try Palace of the Dead, if you are. But if not, I totally understand. I mean, there's a part of me that really doesn't even want to admit that I want to try to defeat it again. I've died so many times. Wow, John, you came from 1.0. I've only met a handful of people throughout the chat who actually came from 1.0. So, congratulations. That's what you deserve. I've only watched The Rise and the Fall. And then, you know, I've watched a little bit of gameplay from 1.0, a few cutscenes. I've had a few people in the chat tell me some cool things about it, and some nightmarish things about it. No doubt. Congratulations on making it all the way through, though. I'm glad to see you didn't give the game up. Definitely glad. That's really cool. See, another thing with wanting to be up to date with this expansion, it seems like there's a lot of really cool things that happen within the community that they experienced through the older titles and the older expansion and the release of the expansions that I wanted to also be a part of. Like, I missed Heavensward and all that. I heard that it actually had kind of the similar situation we have here, but not quite as bad. But like we've all talked about before, the marketing that Square did for Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood expansion was just insane. They almost killed themselves here. But I really wanted to be part of those cool stories, though, you know, that way you could talk about people, for instance, the first real day of, you know, the initial release, I did Fates like no other. Probably did more Fates than anything. Damn, 1.0 is the best. Quit when 2.0, wow, didn't care for a Realm Reborn. That's great. That's actually the first time I heard that. That's cool, Fusion. I could probably try to get another dungeon. Or maybe, actually, I can go back to the quarry mill and hope for the best. I have that other, save file there at the Palace of the Dead. Oh, wow, John, that really sucks. Yeah, Like I said, I've talked about it in a few other streams before, but a lot of it really did have to do with the marketing that Square did. I showed this cup off before. Well, I don't really have to. I don't really. It's kind of covered up with some stuff right now. There's a cup right there, though. It's a Stormblood cup from Hardee's. Like, Hardee's. An American hamburger restaurant that's typically not advertising really anything like that. It did Stormblood reference on a cup. I bring a lot over from 11. I've actually heard that a lot. A lot of inspiration and gameplay styles were similar. At first, anyway. If 11 wasn't so getting close to, in my opinion, its end, I mean, I predict those servers are only going to last about a year, maybe 2 years more. I would totally give it a try, but spending $30 on it on Steam just to play it for, I mean, it'd be really hard for me to work into my schedule anyway, with how I did this game and the other Final Fantasy titles. Advertising with bakery pastries, that's crazy. That's pretty cool. I actually have never heard that right there about the Palace of the Dead being a carbon copy. That's pretty cool. See, this is what I love about the community here. Get floors 21 through 30 out of the way. Hopefully I won't be stuck with a bunch of red mage and samurai. I don't have anything against them, but we are not a good party all combined together. Maybe if you have a good party with people that know how to do things, but a bunch of nooberts. Oh, it's not so pretty. Damn, I didn't know that. That was crazy. Hey, you never know. Maybe when everybody's done with Stormblood content, people will migrate back over to 11 again, and they'll keep the servers open even longer. If that's the case, you better bet this guy will jump in on some of that. I just need to hear more promise behind the game before I ever jump into it. And believe me, I've read plenty, and I mean plenty, of interviews from creators and staff members, and through all the things they've done, it just doesn't sound like it's going to last too much longer. They don't really say it's ending and don't give you a date, but it's just, it doesn't sound promising to last a whole lot longer. But like I said, if, you know, when things die down from Stormblood, if they announce a new expansion for 11 and try to advertise it a little bit, well, even if they don't try to advertise it, you know, even if they just drop it and it picks up and the fans like it, I would definitely consider running into it. Making a mobile version of 11. I'll definitely read into that tonight. That sounds awesome. I've been looking forward to Dissidia coming to the mobile phones. That'll be pretty cool, along with its release for the console. I know a lot of people hate fighting games out there, but sometimes it's really cool to play a different style of game out there with your favorite characters in it. We do not have a tank, so I'm not even really going to bother with this. I feel kind of bad for the summoner here in the group, though. People are going to be begging for heals. That is very true. Phones are very powerful nowadays, more like a little computer in your pocket. Which is cool to say the least. I would hate to see what it's going to do to people's data trying to play an MMO like that online. Or, well, on their mobile phone. Definitely hope you're around Wi-Fi for that one. Oh. Hellish Drake. What are you trying to do here? Phones are more powerful than 360. Hey, it's kind of true. I remember the original 360 that came out. It wasn't a very powerful device at all. That system was kind of weak. I mean, I guess for its time it was amazing. Stuff like this is what kills me in the Palace of the Dead. People that jump in here and they want to get their levels up, but they don't even take it seriously, like this dude running around with no armor. Is there more significance to it running around with no armor than I just don't, you know, maybe something I've missed out on? I just do not get why you would go in here and waste everybody's time. But hey, at least this guy hasn't died. The only person that had was actually the samurai, which is surprising. Oh yeah, you make a good point there because you're worried about your aether pool or your ether pool. Still yet, I don't understand the point of running around. For fun. Light-hearted fun. I guess I just wasn't thinking about it. I guess it's just me feeling a little salty about doing them so many times. The salt. It's iodized. Oh shit. They're waiting on me. Ah! Run, Toad! Not that way. So what's some additions you guys would like to see in this? What do you want in the next expansion? I've been meaning to make a video on what I would like to see, but I've wanted to do it kind of after this expansion was already out of the way and things kind of simmered down. I've already actually got a list made up of things I would like to see within this game. It's a list that I've compiled from other MMOs, other Final Fantasy games. One of them has almost already been confirmed, by the way, which is pretty cool. Almost, anyway. No direct confirmation. Blue Mage and Puppet Master, and probably no crafting for me, honestly. It's just not really something I'm too interested. Like, I stream every single thing I do on this game, and I try to keep it more so as entertaining as possible. And I'm not saying crafting isn't entertaining, so don't take offense to it. But thinking of the majority worldwide of what people would like to see, I'm more so here for the story. The only reason I'm doing Palace of the Dead at all, to be honest with you, is literally only for the experience here. What's up, Sam? Wow, that would be amazing to be able to do stuff like that. But I mean, not being a crafter though, that doesn't really affect me much, but for the people that do, that would be an amazing feature to have mobile support. That would be amazing. Yeah, honestly, Sam, I'm tired as hell too. This early access has beat me silly, from stress to just the game itself, and sleep deprivation. Honestly, since this early access has gone down, I've probably only slept about, accumulated time, I'd say about 16 hours in the last like 3 days. You know, because I stayed up all night for Friday, so Thursday, yeah, like 36 hours in the last 4 days. I'm just completely beat. I'm on an average like 3 or 4 hours of sleep a night, or 4 or 5 hours. Not much at all. Plus having to do real life stuff. There's no point going in there. Gave up day one. I didn't really necessarily have to give up day one. I stayed up all night long waiting for the barrage. My first initial queue time was only 8:45 the very first time around, so it wasn't too bad on day one. I only got kicked out 3 times. And I basically streamed that whole first day. But it was no doubt a nightmare coming from just my usual questing off my summoner over to this. It was definitely a big difference. But if you were one of those people who had like a 3,000 waiting period on the queue, I don't blame you for giving up. I would have too. Wow, congratulations, Sam. That is awesome. Take a picture of 11 on mobile. That sounds pretty cool, too. At the rate they're going, it won't be too long till all the Final Fantasy titles are on mobile cell phones. You can already get most of the classics. I don't blame you for taking it slow, Sam. It seems like that's the best way to try to do things on here. Being in a rush, things can get very frustrating. Oh wow, jump out of that. What the hell? Okay, surely they'll be able to revive me here in a second. Headphones off. Boy, heater on my head right now. Yep. What exactly was the bazaar? Was it just like a nice place to go and buy? But they can revive me now. I brought you back to life, Samurai. I'll remember that. Pink Zilla. These people really are going to bring me back to life. Random sounds in the apartment. I live alone. This is why I hate Palace of the Dead. One of the many reasons I hate Palace of the Dead. Let me get back to the chat. Sorry guys, I've been kind of navigating here on my own here, just trying to read up on some stuff I might have missed out today. This party's really bumming me out here. Nice and civil about it the first time. What am I doing? Ugh. This party. Look, I understand that I'm new too to a lot of this stuff, but this is just so unbearable here. Created retainers tomorrow after that. Yeah, sorry guys, I kinda laid off there for a second. Hey, the bazaar sounds cool. It seems like after 1.0... somebody here. I'll do it later. I'm sure they were paying attention. They came back and got me. You would think that it would automatically put you into a party chat when you entered a place like this, though. That's something that's honestly implemented on a lot of MMOs right off the bat, easily. Party. Yeah, the red mage really doesn't take off a whole lot of damage all on its own. You can run through the little chain of commands thing that they give you, using dual cast and all that stuff. And it makes things a little bit better, but ultimately, I will admit, no doubt, the red mage does not take off a lot of damage all on its own. That's one of the reasons why I get so frustrated running through the Palace of the Dead with just a bunch of red mage. Something has to change into the next patch for this class. I love it, I really do, but I wish they would have gave the red mage a little bit more of an edge. I kind of wish they would have just literally made it like a paladin with a little bit less healing capabilities, a smaller armor rating, a shield, and a better way for casting because this whole dual mana bar thing is manageable. I can do it. Whatevs. A lot of times I start button spamming because it's odd having to keep them balanced the whole time. It's just two gauges you have to worry about, while honestly already having to worry about your health and your attack gauges, and occasionally your party's gauges up here as well. They just could have went around making it a little bit more liquid, you know? But I'm sure in the future it'll play out better. thing I don't really care for is even through the dual cast, a lot of times you can't get a lot of those spells you wish you could have. Oh shit, I was reading chat. Ah, come on. Oh. Damn it. Don't kill evil music over there. Refresh and convert. Yeah, I'm not very versed in what either of those moves are. That's something else I don't really understand either behind the Red Mage. I don't know why they couldn't, like, give the spells a more simplistic name. Like, don't get me wrong, these sound really cool. Ver Arrow, Ver Thunder, Ver Fire, Ver Stone, Ver Cure. It sounds cool. But, I mean, don't get me wrong, I am a Final Fantasy fan, but I would have been fine with the basic Fire, Arrow, Thunder, or Blizzard. The fact that you don't really have a Blizzard spell either is kind of eh. The way they created the Black Mage, his standpoint alone would have worked out perfectly for the Red Mage in my opinion. The way you have to worry about your Umbral Os, and then I think what is it, Astral Fire? I can't really remember, but that system would have worked perfectly for the Red Mage in my opinion. The balance system you have for this is just, it is what it is. I don't know. I'll lay off the Red Mage for a little bit. Auto heal disabled. Oh shit. I think I stepped on a trap. Damn it. Close. I messed that up way bad. I know I bashed on the guy for being naked, but he does have a badass chocobo helmet. I kinda hope we have a poor Commander of Rage. I'd really just like to... Damn. I'd really like to get out of here. Oh yeah, I know I'm versed in the Red Mage lore through other Final Fantasy titles. It's just this new lore they versed together for this game. Screw it, let's kill this thing. There's no point in just letting it hop away here. Time for the boss. Ugh. But yeah, I totally understand Red Mage. I just don't like the whole mana bar thing. I still think the Black Mage on this game, they could have just literally modeled it after that. Replaced the whole thing, like they could just use black magic instead of a fire os thing, and then replace the other aspect of it, which was the opposite, with just plain white magic. They could have gave you literally 3 main white magic spells right out the gate, and it could have been Insuna, or 4, Insuna, Shell, Heal. You don't even have to give me Shell. Keep Shell, Insuna, Raise, and Heal, and I would have been happy. You know, those are typical Red Mage spells, and you do get them with the Red Mage, but way late. Like, way late. And honestly, if you're asking my opinion, that isn't what makes a Red Mage. They just gave you a fencer that can use magic. And I'm talking discreetly only this expansion, of course. Because in other titles, Red Mage happens to be one of my favorite classes. Especially in older titles. They're so useful. But within saying that as well, in the older titles, they could use a shield. And it made them a lot more useful. The other Red Mage is dead. I'm gonna have to watch my back here. Why am I pulling the aggro? I'm not even fucking attacking this thing. The fact that we don't have a tank and that summoner doesn't have Titan out here kind of just makes me question this person's ability. Why am I the... Don't do this. Summoner, why do you not have freaking... I know I'm spamming Drain, cussing this summoner, but my god, I am so ready for... Ugh. To all of you who remained, thank you. That was just a bit too much. I'm so tired of running through these things, making it to the end, and dying. Like, I've been through so much with these. Yeah, that's it, Brian. That's what I was doing. To be honest with you, this weekend has tested my patience with all the players I've had to deal with just to level up, you know? Like, I can't even enjoy the Red Mage, really, because having to solely worry about leveling up. I can't really fathom the idea if... I don't know, I keep trying to wrap my head around the idea of why they just went ahead and capped you off at 50 to be the Red Mage to start off there. It would make sense perfectly if you started a new journey. Perfectly makes sense. You make it to level 50 with your character, convert over, start as the Red Mage from there. Not going to be a big difference on you in the game. But initially launching the jump potions, then basically telling players, you know, that you would be able to jump into the Red Mage instantly, which you can. They just leave out all the details of the struggle you're going to have to go through trying to level up every single time you want to do anything with this guy. I can't even dabble with the new stuff. But hey, what it is, what it is. Yeah. Honestly, thankfully, I've had a few people that can come in and actually help me out. A few times. Fusion, I just really have to note there, which, Brian, you've helped me out before, too. Fusion's had my back these last few days with running some stuff. Thankfully. And super thank you for that, Fusion, no doubt. Oh, it's definitely doable. I just prefer sleep. And my summoner, I wish was at 70 right now. I would love to be using Bahamut. I just wanted to dabble in my Red Mage here. Try to get some new content on a new character. I do not doubt anything's undoable. I mean, I'm not the best gamer either. Yeah, I feel you, Brian. I'll be back on Primal tomorrow. Tomorrow night. This data center was solely for fun in my little Final Fantasy vacation. Just a little vacation. I needed it. John, you're actually the first person in the chat to ever bring that up. I had a long fear of that I mentioned in a stream before all of this actually launched because of the same thing that happened in World of Warcraft. But even through everything, I went ahead and jumped on the jump potion. I've been going through the story with my summoner. It's my main, which I will continue to definitely. Hyperion's on Primal, that's cool. My main is actually on Primal. I'm on the Ultros server with the Primal Data Center. That's where my summoner is actually dwelling. Where I do all the main story. If you go and actually watch any of those, it has every cutscene of every moment. I just wanted to really try to enjoy this guy. I can say I know what he plays out like. I wish I could have saw Ver Holy before all this was over. Those skills they give him for the later abilities. Oh, wrong one. But all of these, they would help me out so much, especially these three. And magnification. This one's a good one. I'm not doing Palace of the Dead again. I have just lost all faith with it. That was it. I've already made it through those floors too, is the worst part. Several times. Yeah, that is actually something that can go down sometime, John. As long as you're on the same data center, it doesn't matter what server you're on. You just have to be connected through the same data center since their servers are merged. Which I suspect more will merge in the future with all this population and congestion going on. The reason I have such bad luck with Palace of the Dead, Ingvar, if you look it up, they're actually controlling the servers now since this giant fluctuation has gone on with the congestion being so bad. Their servers are all under constant surveillance now. That's why a lot of these people getting into the same dungeons, Palace of the Dead runs, all these, that's why there's so many new players and why there's so many influx of Red Mage and Samurai is just because there's so many new players coming in wanting to run the Palace of the Dead to get that experience like you've mentioned. And there's no place to put us all. You know, no place whatsoever to put us all because there's new players that can't run anything because they're getting put into all of this with us. And then there's old veteran players who just want to do it for fun, but they're also getting put in us. So they're separating veterans with the noobs. And they're slowly keeping them apart now. And instead of fixing the game like they thought it would do, sure, they're probably getting a lot less hate mail out there. But they're just making things for the new players here a lot less feasible and doable. And again, as you've mentioned, it is completely doable. There's players already up there. But a lot of those people aren't going to bed, have not stopped streaming or playing since the actual release. While all the people who kind of try to live real life and just game on the downtime are still stuck down here together until the release. Like, that's why I'm gonna be getting back into my regular tomorrow. Oh, they have everything right now, totally under maintenance and surveillance right now. Like, Ralger's Reach being the most populated place, when you actually leave the town on most servers now, they actually ask you to go on a separate sub-server within that server. So it's just a congestion, really. That's how they don't know how to place everybody, and these people in their compression is terrible. I don't really understand it. I've went over that in a different stream before, though. 8 hours since release and you're level 61. That's pretty impressive, though. I mean, at least you're 61. You've made it farther than I have. I'm only running on about 36 hours altogether since release. Not a whole lot. I really want to try it again, but these players... This is my last try for the night. At least I got halfway to 58. Didn't quite make my goal. I don't really have anything else to do other than dungeons, and that's not giving me much. Samurai to 56 also. Hey, I thought about doing Samurai just to see more new content there for a while, but then I realized what it would really do to me. It just put me back in the exact same position I'm in now. That sucks. Work one not. Fusion, you have a good point. Oh, thank the Promels and all above and the Astrals that got them to the safe land. Oh my fucking god, look at that. Look at that. Holy shit. I'm gonna help these guys out. Oh, I'm not gonna be an asshole. Holy shit, it's an actual party. How amazing is that? We have a healer, a tank, and 2 DPS, an actual party. Oh, hell yes. I have hope again. Sorry, neighbors, that was loud. They probably hate me. Oh. The reason I'm not moving this red mage to Prommel is because I have made some really good friends through the chat that have helped me out through a lot, and they're actually split right down the middle. Half of them being on this data center, half of them on the Prommel data center. So this character isn't going to get moved. If it does get moved, this character will probably go to Gilgamesh, be it a legacy server or not. That's the only thing I plan on moving this character if I do. But again, the whole reason is just because literally I have 2 different crowds that usually try to catch me through night and day when we actually all are stuck on our work ground. And half of them are on Prommel while the... oh shit. I guess I should respect the tank since I actually have one. I didn't mean to even do that. Well, I did, just not so hastily. Wow, this is one ballsy tank. No fear. Shit. Hey, I'm glad if they do know each other. They are pretty fluent though. That healer is on point. And this tank is not afraid to get some aggro. But I'm just glad to be in a regular party. I'm so tired of being stuck in DPS crews. A lot of DPS does not make up for a nice, well-balanced crew. I don't care how good the gamers are. Even if they make it through it, it doesn't mean it was a good run. Not compared to a party like this. I could, be over-hopping these peeps here because I don't know any of them. But it's already playing out better. Whoa, that was too choreographed. Why are they all dead? What happened? What happened? Come on, tank, back it up. What the hell? Okay. We gotta get to a return, tank, so you gotta control yourself. Hey. Ugh. Damn it. I don't have any items. Just worry about the healer, come on. The samurai is useless. Instead you do the ballsy thing. Yep, definitely spoke too great about this team. Tank went too hardcore. Don't know why he would do that. Why wouldn't we just try to attack these things first? It's only two, we could have took them. Ballsy. So ballsy this tank is. It's talking like Yoda. Oh, Brian. Sorry I saw it kind of late. Take it easy, man. Hopefully you have a good one coming up. Hopefully I can keep this grind up. Let's hope for the best. I have the worst luck with Palace of the Dead. Thanks for the... Awesome. Thank you so much, John. That actually helps out, you know. I like hearing feedback as well, so it's pretty cool. It's looking like this party, I don't know, let's hope we can make it. I think we can, as long as this tank slows down the ballsiness. killed it. Sometimes I have the worst problem with looking at my spells and then not even looking at enemy health. I really hope that this party can make it through this time. Having bad luck with Palace of the Dead, while it seems like so many other people have such good luck. It's so old. The thing I think I dislike most about the Palace of the Dead is how matters can be completely out of your hand how the battle's gonna go in here. And you know, John, I really do thank you again for watching the stream. Honestly, it really does help out a lot. Always helps out. If only everybody that watched the streams could give a nice subscription every time. I usually rack in a decent amount of views, especially since this Stormblood early access has started, but be really nice to see some of those subscriptions go up as well. Not only for the numbers, of course, but the giveaways. There's a really big number of ways I could have maneuvered the giveaways, but the best ways I thought it would seem fair and cool and easy for everybody, and well, most of the viewers, I should say, is through subscribers. Awesome. Very awesome. Maybe I can, or well, not just me, because I know a lot of people like the group chat alone here. Everybody knows what they're talking about in the group chat here, so I know a lot of people that really like to jump in there. Get the group chat going. Sometimes it's more lively than others. The last few days being stuck on this Palace of the Dead stuff and just mainly a lot of grinding, it hasn't been quite as exciting as usual, but no less, it'll probably start booming all over again once things get back to normal and I'm getting back into the actual story. Come on now. I kind of missed the story. I haven't messed around with it in a few days. Oh, I screwed that way up. This vacation was nice, pulling back from everything. When I do get back to the story, it's gonna have a weird effect on me. I'm excited. Oh, that thing's just creeping up behind me. It's 2 more floors and we're back at the boss. Kind of a short level this time around. Pull in the rear. Gosh, I'm just so nervous for this boss. I've had to face it too many times, and I don't even think this one's hard is the crazy thing. Like, as long as the party stays alive and not one single person has to pull all the aggro, like, it's really not that hard, you know? My biggest problem with it is being the last person alive, then resort to attack, drain, attack, drain, attack, drain, and that is no form of, like, drain doesn't give you enough health at this level. That ability is useless. Even with dual cast. Red! No, not yet, Red. They've got 1 week. So, gameplay. 1 week. It has been a week. Tomorrow night, actually, is the 1 week mark, but hey, I'm actually glad you said something. Which is disappointing, honestly. Like, I don't know, it just makes me feel like somebody subbed out there and just never watched me ever again. Appreciate the support for the most part. But hey, 1 week. 1 week. Because it's just kind of really unfair to pop in, get the sub, and then not even go to anybody. Seems frivolous. But hey, maybe they just never cared about it. Either way, 1 week, and we will have another redraw for it. Because after all, it's just sitting, waiting to be shipped. I'm not sure what a UPO is, John Doe. Let's cross those fingers. I think we can do this. I really don't use items enough to put up the item list. It would just seem like it'd clutter up my HUD. Damn it. Holy shit. Healer, heal. Thank you. Yes! Huzzah! Finally defeated it again. I wish I could give both the healer and the tank a player accommodation. Oh, it made everything so much better on this run. Just that one heal, that one singular heal that healer had to pull off made all that difference. Even through that damage, it could have been better. I'll say that much. They could have definitely made the red mage take off more damage over time. I'm saying this being used to my summoner though. My summoner is just so boss. I love the little Lalafellan, man. He's so awesome. I miss OG Tonberry Disciple so much. Can't wait for tomorrow night. Cannot wait. See my edgies all over again. The red mage has been fun, and again I will continue to play it, but I'm ready for my summoner and edgies and my actual DPS. But within saying that, it's a little earlier than usual for me to jump off here, but I do have work tomorrow, and I just kind of want to chill out. Got about 3/4 of the way to 58, not quite, almost though. So at least all my progress wasn't, you know, frivolous tonight. I got a little bit of fruit from my labor. So with saying that and ending on a good term here with Palace of the Dead, I did not reach my level 60 goal for the early access, unfortunately. I was really hoping I would have made it further through the story of the Red Mage here, but no less. You can catch the Red Mage again here tomorrow before I go to work. It'll be anywhere from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., somewhere between that 2-hour period. I usually stream for about an hour and a half there. Then after work at 11, I usually try to pop on about 11:45 to do my older classic title. Still working through Final Fantasy IV. Again, we'll continue that tomorrow. And then we'll get back to the Lalafellan. the original Tonberry Disciple and the main story scenario here in Eorzea on Final Fantasy XIV. But until then, everybody, be sure you subscribe at 250 subscribers. This will be the last time he appears for a few days. He's gonna be put up. I just wanted to really spam him during this early access. This is a Tidus, or Tidus if you prefer, from Final Fantasy X, complete with additional swords, a chocobo, and additional faces, along with a blitz ball. 250 subscribers, brand new, still in the box, unopened. Square Enix official. But no less, everybody, I hope you all have a great night. Red, glad you came in here, and again, it'll be a week. 1 week from now, and we will redraw for the Cloud. Just games gameplay, waiting on you out there. Pop back in here sometime. But Red, John, again, it has been awesome. Fusion and Parafalse, glad you both got in here. Glad you both made a lot of success throughout all this. I know it can be really, really difficult. Ingvar, thanks for dropping in. I will try PvP eventually. Knowing the fact that it gives good experience is something I'll have to dive into. It's just trying to work it into everything. Going out of the way, not really knowing what I'm doing there, makes it a little difficult. Brian, hopefully you're resting well, and hopefully you can get your grind on as soon as possible. I know you've made some really good progress throughout Stormblood as well. Hopefully you can continue without any problems. DT Gamer, sorry I missed your comment here. What's your green screen setup like? Well, that, my friend, is a secret. It's one of those real life things you just gotta know. Sam, hopefully you can get your grind on tonight as well. I know you're taking it slow, and that is honestly the best way I figured out to do things with this game. Taking it slow. Really glad that was a good chat on tonight too. Thanks again, John, for keeping it alive. Love it when people are actually not too bashful to say anything and keep good conversations going. I actually love to read, learn, have great conversations, Final Fantasy based. I don't get to do it often enough. Once a day, every night, just isn't enough for me. Hence, streaming 3 times every time I can. Crosshairs. Sorry we didn't get to actually do the Palace of the Dead. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Clara, glad you jumped in here. You've been jumping in pretty early compared to everybody here lately. That's pretty awesome. Glad you've been in here, Clara. FaZe, glad you got to come in as well. And Alejandro. The weekend's over, Alex. The weekend's over. Andres, Ultras for the win. I'll be back tomorrow. And Omar, hopefully you're having yourself a great morning. Hopefully, and if you all have to go to work, hopefully it's a good night there on that end. When I get back on your Summoner, Spunkymon Jr., I'll definitely do that, John. I'll definitely do that. And if I do not, sadly, I have the worst memory in the world. I'm not gonna lie. It's up there. Don't ever, you know, fret if you see me. Go ahead and hit up Tonberry Disciple. I'm always willing to try to do a run if I can. And Ingvar, you take it easy, friend. Definitely take it easy. It has been a pretty progressive day. At least I leveled up and almost got there again. But until tomorrow, everybody, I am definitely out of here. Yes, take it easy, John. I'll enjoy it when I get it. It's still pretty late for me here. But no less, everybody, good night. Take it easy. Just have fun. Tonberry Disciple, I'm out of here.